Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Mattie Zarena Whitfield, and welcome to Captivating Conversations, authentic conversations to loving relationships. Welcome to 2017. I am so happy to be sharing this year with you of amazing new things that are going to happen. We have a new question in. Let's see what our reader has to say. It says, Mattie, why do people compromise who they are for people of status or greater means? Why do they stay in the relationship? Let me give you my example. My lady has an issue that allows her to not be able to be intimate for more than half of the month. And she's not willing to satisfy me orally or any other means. We'll just say that. But I choose to stay here with her out of protection for her. Okay, let's talk about that. Now, you say that she has something going on that is not allowing her to be intimate for more than half of the month. Well, the first thing that I must say as advice to you and her is she needs to go to the doctor to find out how to cure whatever that is. Because outside of not being able to be intimate with you, it's probably aggravating, frustrating, and disheartening for her. So to be in her own well-being, she might want to take the opportunity to visit a doctor, either holistic or a regular traditional doctor, to find out what's going on for her so that she can just live her best 2017, 18, 19, 20, and so on and so forth. Now, to answer why do people stay in relationships with people of status or greater means when they're basically not happy, let's just say that. Worthiness, the ability of knowing what they are worth, knowing and really believing that they deserve more. You have to ask yourself, what do you really want? Is it that you really want to be married? Is it that you really want a person of what characters? What characteristics are you really searching for? Does that status and means mean character? Absolutely not. Now let's talk the status thing. People have a natural ability to quote unquote like what they see. But just because a person has a certain status, a certain title, a certain job, or whatever you think their status or their means, their financial ability, does not mean that that's the person for you. Now, I have to say that your question was, why do people date people of status basically when they're unhappy? Well, for one, they have to reevaluate actually what makes them happy. Because you have people saying, oh, well, I want a loving person and I want a person to lay with me, and I want a person to comfort me, and I want them to speak to my heart, and I want them to do all of those other things. When there are people out there like that do those things that may not have that same status yet, but they can grow there. But you'll never look at that person because they're growing versus already being there. So personally, you need to evaluate really what's really important to you. Is status and means really what you're looking for versus a person being authentic and loving you? Being the loving person, being the person of character, being the person you have fun with. Not saying that the person of status can't be that, but it's just a in-depth look at what's really important to you. What really are your non-negotiables? Because the things that you're saying that you want are not the things that you have, but you're still comfortable being uncomfortable and miserable with this person because they have some type of outward appearance or outward things that make your friends and family say, oh, well, you should stay with her. Oh, you should stay with him because they do this, not because they love you like that. Or I can tell that they love you in a manner of my favorite couple, Michelle and Obama. People say, oh, I want that Michelle and Obama love. It's not the status of him being the president and her being the first lady. It's the way that he looks at her when he speaks about her. It's the way that she looks in his eyes when she's looking at him. It's the love that emulates out of them without anybody saying a word. You can see that they truly love each other no matter what. Is that what you're looking for? Or is it okay just because he's the president and it doesn't matter really how he treats me or what he does? Or she's a doctor and it really doesn't matter how she treats me or what she does. They're this. So I can stand with my friends and family and say, I married this. I'm dating that, but I'm unhappy. Why do you? Only you can really answer that question. I can't give you why you do that. All I can tell you is you need to really evaluate what's really important to you. It breaks down to a question of worthiness. Do you feel that you're worthy and deserving to have the things that you desire in a relationship? Do you truly believe in your heart that those things that you want to acquire and share in an experience on your love journey, you deserve them? You're worthy to have them. They're yours to have no matter what. That will be the first question that you need to identify personally, because it doesn't necessarily start with the other person. Worthiness is something personal. It's personally how you feel about yourself. And some of those can come from things and occurrences and people that have been in your life in the past. Have you let them go to be able to say, okay, yes, now I deserve to be loved. And the way that I desire to be loved is like this. And I'm willing to give this love so that I can receive this type of love. Because again, whatever we're not receiving, it's just simply something that we're not giving. So do you believe that you're worthy to have those things? That would be number one. Number two is the courage to be able to step out. It takes a lot of courage to change. People just don't necessarily like to do it because change is walking into something that you can't see. Walking into something that you have no idea what's going to happen, what the new person is going to be like. If you meet a new person, if they'll like you, if they'll like your habits, your ways, the way you talk, the way you walk, all of these different things go into our mind, which is a component of fear. Remember, false evidence appearing real. All of those illusions that you're creating in your mind about how this person will possibly think about you. You can remove all of them with courage. You can remove all of them with believing that you're worthy to have someone love you as just the authentic state that you are. Just being the person that you are is well enough. So the courage to say, you know what, I do love you and we're in a phenomenal relationship, but this is what I need from you. And it's okay if you're not able to provide these things for me, but I must complete this relationship in love because I feel that I deserve to have this or deserve to have that. And at this particular moment, you're not willing to do those things for me. Simple conversation. And you do the conversation from a place of love because, again, you feel that you're worthy to have those things that you desire, right? My last point is you're cheating yourself. You could be possibly missing your future mate, and so can she. Let's just think about this. You said that you want to be married. You said that you want something that can build into forever. So I asked, and I'm saying this because I've actually had this conversation with this gentleman. I asked you, can you marry her? Is she your wife? And you were like, well, I could if she changed. So that's not what I asked. I asked you, could you marry her right now in the present, being who she is, if she never changed? If she never changed anything about who she is, would you be happy? Ask yourself, if your mate never changed anything about the things that they do, the words that they say, how they treat you, how they treat other people, if they're the same person today, and they're going to be 15 years, probably just a little more escalated because, as we get older, we tend to get settled in our ways a little bit more. So if this person never changed, would you be happy? No, is what you said. Then what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting her time? Because she deserves to be happy just as much as you do. So let's just take this scenario. If you all went to dinner and your future mate walked in the door and she saw you and you saw her and you all connected via eye contact. Now you can't hold eye contact that long because you're with your current lady. Now this lady won't even talk to you because she sees that you're with someone. But the future plans could have been for you two to connect and build what you want, because she had the character and the characteristics that you desire. But you'll never meet her, not again, and you missed your opportunity with her because you were still holding on to somebody else's blessing. What if her future mate walks in and you all are out at the park having fun, doing whatever, and he sees her and he's supposed to be her future blessing, but yet he can't take her or he can't meet her because she's with you? Let go of somebody else's blessing if you have no intentions on holding and loving that person forever, if that's what you all want. Now, I'm not saying that everybody desires to be married, but this is what you said. So if your desire is to be married, your desire is to be forever with someone, and the person that you're with right now, the season has really come to a close, you're telling that it's just about to go really bad right now, there is no fixing it, there is no making it better, it's complete. Completed. Let it go. Let go. Take your hands off of that person's love and allow that person to take their hands off of you so that you both can find what you're looking for. You deserve it. You're worthy. Just let go and allow yourself to be blessed with what you really desire. This has been Captivating Conversations. I truly appreciate all of your questions and everything that you sent to me. Do not forget to share this video, because I'm pretty sure you know somebody who is holding on to somebody else's blessing or unhappy in the current position that they are. We all have been there, myself included. Share with them exactly this particular video. Like, comment, send your questions in. See you next week. Bye-bye.